Cause I just checked my bank account and I'm good. I'm flexing, yeah. Cause my singles going off in my hood. I'm flexing, yeah. Everywhere I go, you know it's all love. I'm flexing.
Yo, what's good, Crazy Nation? It's your boy Espy Rap Da Crazy. You know what it is? I'm back again with another reaction. This is to Bini, Wish Boss USA, Shagidi. Let's get it. Let's go.
Sobrang angas.
Wish 1075.
Let's go. You guys know Shagidi Shop? Ano yun? What's that?
You might be slick, but
You ain't to condemn me.
you might be 432.
But I'm one to
Ooh, okay, Aya.
Let's go. You
Man,
guys know Shagidi
that
Shop?
tone.
Ano yun? What's that?
You might be slick, but
You ain't to condemn me.
you might be 432.
But I'm 1, 2, 3. Rotate that body.
Hey.
Then touch your feet.
Oh my gosh.
Like OMG. Shagidi feet.
Damn,
Oh
what?
my gosh.
Like OMG. Shagidi Shop. Shagidi Shop.
I am assuming this song's gonna sound way better than I've ever heard it, because the fact that they're singing, you know what I mean? They're doing it like this. I wouldn't be surprised if this is gonna be like just like Bikini and stuff like that. That's gonna sound even better.
Like OMG. Shagidi Shop. Shagidi Shop. Shagidi Shop.
Oh my god! How long ago was this? 7 months ago. They learned from the other song, I reckon. Do you agree? I reckon the company went, we're gonna just let these girls sing it instead of having crazy beats for them. It sounds so much better when they match the tempo of the beat.
OMG. Shagidi Shop. Shagidi Shop.
Like, listen to that shop up.
Shagidi Shop. Shagidi Shop. Shagidi Shop.
Jesus! I need to see the choreo for this song. I know we have seen the choreo, but we need to see a dance practice for this song. I hope they have a dance practice for this song, because we need to see it. Because these girls are fucking having fun with this song, and you can see it.
Dance. I bet you can't do my dance. Now do your dance. Now do your dance. Now do your dance. I bet you can't do your dance. Now do your dance. Now do your
Okay,
dance.
Miko?
I bet you can't do your dance. Ako sa'yo na di mo kaya ito sisipla. Now do your dance.
Oh!
I bet you can't do your
Hey,
dance.
Joanna?
Sa'yo na di mo kaya ito sisipla ko pa para makagaya ka.
Pag sinimulan ay susundan lang, but I bet you can't dance like this.
Watch me snap now, watch me shake. You can't do it like I did.
Pop a rock, then I drop real quick. Go head to the right, then left with it.
Rotate that body. Go put in work.
That tone is crazy. Yeah. This is crazy though. This is insane. They're using layers that I haven't listened to, and I love it. I wouldn't mind them rapping more. I agree.
Can't do it like I did.
Pop a rock, then I drop real
Even here, Aya sounds so clean rapping.
Watch me snap now, watch
Her
me shake.
bass
You can't do
is
it
incredible
like I
for it.
did.
Pop a rock, then I drop real quick. Go head to the right, then left with it.
Rotate that body. Go put in work.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Who goes down first? Shagidi Shop. Shagidi Shop. Shagidi Shop. Do my dance. I bet you can't can't do my dance. Do you now do your dance? Do you now do your dance? Do you
Mika. Mika's smile here is hilarious.
do your dance? Do you now do your dance? Do you now do your dance? I bet they can't do your dance. Stomp, she something, clap, she something, clap, then jump. I bet you.
You hear the difference of how much they got better before Coachella. I saw a performance of theirs when they did Cherry on Top at KCON. I don't know if you remember it, but I remember watching it. We did watch it. I think it was not last year. It was 2024. I think they did Cherry on Top at KCON. I know they did KCON. They did a pre-stage, and I can't remember which KCON it was, but I remember it because it was around the time when I was thinking of reacting to them. You would agree with this, right? You remember, because I remember Cherry on Top was out when I was thinking of reacting to them. And I'm pretty sure Cherry on Top came out around the time that they were meant to do this this KCON thing. Because I remember, because they did it at the KCON. Anyway, I watched back that performance recently, and it's interesting how much they've developed from then to what they sound like now. They focus. What I noticed was they focus on the smallest things. I remember reading a comment, by the way, that someone wrote that apparently one day, I don't know, one concert, Colette like messed up on something, and apparently she was like crying about it, like after when they got off stage. And I've noticed this group's very technical with the music with the singing that they do. Especially, I showed a video that I got sent, which was them practicing. What was that song called? I could never remember how to pronounce the name of that song. But yeah, someone sent that to me through TikTok, and I remember because I sent it to Majo today, and we're watching it, and we're just like, yep, this group. Majo said to me, he goes, yep, this group's a choir, not a pop group. And it's crazy because you can see how much they care about singing. You can really care. You can really see how much they care about their vocals and all that. Plus, a group needs time to completely gel together, apart from just members getting better. Oh, 100%. But not only that, with like a song like Cherry on Top, they need to make it their own, which they end up making it their own now. You know, like I remember when we watched Cherry on Top in Coachella, I was like, whoa, this is different. Like, this felt way better. It's fascinating. It's fascinating how good this group keeps on improving. And it's the smallest details. It's not like, oh, they have the basics wrong. No, their basics are perfectly fine. It's just the small details that they need to work on, which is great.
Can't keep up, nah, I bet you can't keep up. I rock, she rock and snap, she rock and keep up, nah, I bet you can't keep up. I rock, she rock and snap, she rock and snap the lean. I bet you won't beat me, nah, I bet you won't beat me. Watch me. Shagidi, shagidi, shapopo, shagidi, shagidi, shapopo, shagidi, shagidi, shapopo. Do my dance.
For example, I normally hate that, but they're doing it right. Majo can back this because I fucking hate it. I normally despise that. Unless you do it right, I normally despise it. It's very rare that people get it right, and this group has gotten it right. And it's so nice to see.
Do now do my dance, now do my dance. I bet you can't do my dance. Do your, now do your dance, do your, now do your dance.
When?
Do your, now do your dance. I bet you can't do your dance.
Wish Music on Wish
Hey.
1075. Wish Music on Wish 1075.
Damn. You can tell this group just enjoys performing. It doesn't matter if it's vocal. It doesn't matter if it's vocal. It doesn't matter if it's dancing. It's all of the above. And it's a benefit for them.
We are Bini. For more Wish exclusive videos, click here to subscribe.
Nice. They're really good, man. They're really good. And it's interesting because you see how much this matches Bikini. It really matches that sound that Bikini has. I've noticed lately they've been going more the hard-hitting type sounds. So strings, Bikini, fuck, what was the other song that I was just thinking about? Zero Pressure, like those like heavy, hard-hitting songs. It's a mixture of both, and it's really, really nice to listen to. I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued to check more of these songs out. I'm gonna do another half of this later because I'm gonna go do something real quick, and then yeah, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Let's get it. Second round. Let's get it.
Wish 1075.
You can tell how much they really like this song, huh? With how hyped they are. How hyped they get.
Let's break. You guys know Shagidi Shop?
What's that? You might be slick, but
You ain't thicker than me,
you might be 432.
but I'm 1, 2, 3. Rotate that.
Malloy doing this. I think we need more of this combination of Aya and Malloy doing this.
But
You ain't thicker than me,
you might be 432.
but I'm 1, 2, 3. Rotate that body. Then touch your feet
Oh my gosh.
like OMG. Shagidi Shop, Shagidi Shop, Shagidi Shop,
The way that it goes from that to Colette's part here is disgusting.
Do my, now do my dance, do my, now do my dance, do my, now do my dance. I bet you can't do my dance. Do your, now do your dance, do your, now do your dance.
Oh my god, this tone, but I could. It's fascinating what they can do with songs like. I really can't. They need to do a blush. Do you agree with me? I need a live version of Blush like this. I need to hear what they will do to that song. I'm fascinated on what they're going to do to that song.
I bet you can't do my dance. Do your,
They haven't done an Out of My Head one either, right? That's another one I would love to see too. Because both of those songs I really, really enjoy. And I'd love to hear the difference.
now do your dance, do your, now do your dance, do your, now do your dance. I bet you can't do your
And the reason, I'll tell you why I love the way they perform this. Because to me, this is a very typical pop song, right? Normally in the Western universe of pop, these songs are horrible performance-wise. Would you agree? Besides dancing-wise. Dancing-wise, it's perfect. Live-wise, vocal-wise, it sounds shit. It sounds bad. Unless you have like a Sierra, right? A Sierra, a Kelly Rowland. It has to be like the creme de la creme of performers. But what makes this group so good at it? This group has what I think 90% of groups lack. The vocal colors that they have. It's not too similar. They're not too similar to each other, but they're not too far apart from each other either. Like, I listen to this and I go, okay, how do you make this work for other groups? I don't think this song works for many other groups besides them. Because I would say something that caught me off guard while watching this performance. None of them sound bad. Would you agree? They all sound very strong, which shows how much they improve from past performances. And I'm not saying they sounded bad in any of the other. To me, this is Bini going a bit out of their sound. Do you agree with that? Because that's how I feel about this song. That's what I felt when I heard it. Even when we watched the Coachella performance, I was like, wow, interesting. This is them going. Like, for example, it still has that Caribbean, Filipino vibe, but it's less about singing. And it's more about the unity of the Shagidi, Shagidi. It's more about the unity of them sounding like the beat. Instead of them sounding vocally like a vocal mix, it's more about, okay, you have to match the bass. And you have to do it well. You have to make sure you catch the rhythm, the bass, the tone, everything. And I've noticed especially when they do the shaggy together, it's a unit that's solid. And it's fascinating because at times you can barely hear the beat, which is a positive, not a negative. The beat doesn't overpower them because they're a unit. That's how I feel about that. Like this is amazing.
Now do your dance, now do your dance. I bet you can do your dance.
Listen to the way they match the bass.
Now do your dance. I bet you
This
can
one
do
caught me
your
off guard with Joanna.
Like this.
Watch me snap now, watch me shake. You can't do it like I did.
Pop a rock, then I drop real quick. Go head to the
Even this, Aya's one is the one that catches me off guard always.
Now watch me shake. You can't do it like I did.
pop a rock, then I drop real quick. Go head to the right, then left with it. Rotate that body. Go put in work. Head to the right, then left with it. Rotate that body. Go put in work. Oh my gosh. Who comes down first?
Shagidi, shagidi, shapopo. 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 Do my dance. Do my dance. Do my dance. I bet you can't do my dance. Do ya? No, do your dance. Do ya? No, do your dance. Do ya? No, do your dance.
It's like they're owning it. That's how I feel when I listen to this. It sounds like they're owning the sound. They made this sound, ironically, because their concert's called Binified. They binified this sound. Because it still sounds like Bini. Which is amazing. And that's the thing. Like, I always normally complain when people do Western sounds. I hate where they go too Western. And it's like the identity of the sound that the group makes disappears. And it doesn't sound the same. Yeah, I remember you telling me this, what Shagidi means. It's a children's game. I remember this. in which players call the moves and the others must follow. Yeah, I remember you telling me that this is such a smart idea on how to insert those meme-like songs. Like, basically, what up to but it's fascinating though, because I feel like if you're new to Bini, or if you only heard like early Bini, this would shock you. This song. Because it's such a drastic change. Right? It's such a drastic change of sound. You know? It's such a crazy sound. But they make it work very well. Like, this tells you everything. On that album, it goes bikini, and then that, and then Shagidi. Shagidi's the last song on the album. It makes sense. Because bikini has the same energy. Up in the bikini. It's very, you know what? It's very hitting. It's very hard hitting. Even though it still has the it still has the harmonizing. This song has the harmonizing, but it's more of like a hard hitting harmonizing instead of it being sweet and gentle. It kind of reminds me of, you know, that video that I sent you of the Michael Jackson thing? Did you end up watching it? Where the drummer talks about what he added into Scream? Was it Scream? No, it wasn't Scream. What song was that? I can't remember. I swear I sent it to you. Did I not? Oh, Earth Song. Earth Song. Yes. Earth Song. And he was saying you need to add that realness, right, to the beat. And that's why he played the real drums. Because an electrical drum doesn't bring the feeling that a real drum will bring. You agree with this? We've spoken about this numerous of times. What they do with their vocals is another way of like a drum. Right? You would agree with this. It's another way of using bass and using it cleverly enough to make it work. And that's why I say I know people get surprised when they go, wow, you compare them to Michael a lot. But if you can't hear the similarities between them and Michael, there's a problem with you. Like, there is a big problem because you can hear it. The fact that they sing like a choir, I honestly, it's amazing when you have a group like this, because there's not many groups like this in this world right now. And in this song, which a song you wouldn't reckon that they would sing together, harmonize and stuff, they still do it. And it hits. It hits. It really, you feel the extra tension with their vocals. Like this is the perfect example. Stacey is whispering and it sounds just as hard as the beat. Do you agree? And that is a gift.
I bet you can't do my dance. Do you? No, do your dance. Do you? No, do your dance. Do you? No, do your dance. I bet they can't do your dance. Stomp. She's something. Clap. She's something. Clap then jump. I bet you can't keep up. Nah, I bet you can't keep up. I rock. She rock and snap. She rock and snap.
This is my favorite part. This combo.
Stomp. She's something. Clap. She's something. Clap then jump. I bet you can't keep up. Nah, I bet you can't keep up. I rock. She rock and snap. She rock and snap the lean. I bet you won't beat me. Nah, I bet you won't beat me. Watch me. Shagidi, shagidi, shapopo.
Listen to that when they do it together.
You won't beat me. Nah, I bet you won't beat me. Watch me. Shagidi, shagidi, shapopo. Shagidi, shagidi, shapopo. Shagidi, shagidi, shapopo.
Oh my god.
Now do my dance, now do my dance.
What is that from? Do you know what it reminds me of? And you're gonna laugh. It reminds me of the first time I heard I Like to Move It. You know that, even though it has the bass, the extra vocals add that bass as well to it. It reminds me, I know I keep on comparing it to like the Polynesian stuff. It actually reminds me a lot of the stuff with Moana too. Like, you know, in Moana where they have the, it's like there's certain specific ways that they, fuck, okay, I just remember why I thought of, it wasn't even Moana that I was thinking about, and it wasn't I Like to Move It. This reminds me of The Lion King. That's what it was that was just hitting me. You know when Circle of Life? You know the little the like the little ad libs, but the unity you hear when they're singing together, it has that unity when they sing together. It matches the instruments. You know, it matches the instruments. It's the bass. It's that bass and that tone that, ironically, it's kind of funny because you know how people say when a tiger like growls, you can feel it in your body? That's how I feel this music does to me. Like, I'm I'm Latino, so in heart I always feel music that way. But it has to be done right for it to work on me. Like, I can't just move to anything. To me, it has to be done right and it has to sound good. And to me, this song has this extra, you know, that like a grunt to it, an extra twang where it's like, oh, y'all know what you're doing. Bikini has the same fucking thing. When you think about that performance that we watched of Bikini, it's the same thing. It's that it's got this extra taste to it, flavor, where it's like, yes, y'all know what you're doing. And I get it now. By now, they know their sound. And they know, even with other genres, how to make that music their own. You know what I mean? And with this, they're more confident. They've owned this. They made it their own, and it works. You see how confident they are. You can see how much they're dancing. They're loving it. All of them look happy. They all look happy to be performing this song.
Now do my dance. I bet you can't do my dance. Do your, now do your dance. Do your, now do your dance. Do your, now do your dance. I bet they can't do your dance. USA.
Wish Music on Wish 1075.
Crazy. That's interesting. I love it. I love it. I love what this group is. This group is one of the most fascinating groups out there. Because it doesn't matter if it's vocals, it doesn't matter if it's bass, anything like that. They're just having fun with it. I'm excited to hear this in. I hope they do this in Summer Sonic. Because I know they're performing at Summer Sonic. I really hope they're performing this at Summer Sonic. The way this is mainly a dance track, but they still delivered a very Angus performance. I agree. I like it. I like it because it shows the difference between this and what was the song? Never Fear, right? No Fear. So, for example, if y'all want to know, I'll just bring it up here. I reacted to No Fear. I'm going to react to it again because I was in a rush when I decided to react to it. So I ended up like not posting the video. So I'm going to redo it because I felt like I was rushing myself and I didn't want to do that. So I'm going to do it again. But what I noticed with No Fear was I think No Fear was a bit too early for them. And what I mean by that is I feel like that song would have been better now for them. Because now they know more on what to do vocally. Like I feel like their vocals now are, I wouldn't say complete, but closer to complete than 3 years ago. You get what I mean by that? Like you can hear the bass way more now. And like it's strong. You hear it with this song. This song's like the perfect example of it. Like this song, it sounds like a completely different song when they perform it live. And I said that when we heard Bikini too. And that's why I wanted to hear strings. Remember? I said that. I was like, I need to hear strings because I bet strings is the same. It's just fascinating that in that album, it's like they changed this sound a lot. And it worked. You know? It's fascinating. But yeah, like if y'all wanted to know why I keep on bringing up another song, that's the song that I'm talking about. I've brought it up only in this video. The other song that I'm talking about is No Fear. I'm going to react to it again because like I said, I was rushing myself. And what I mean by rushing myself was I started recording while I had something planned, like only a couple minutes after. So I was like, I wanted to force a video out, which I end up regretting. So that's why I'm not posting it or anything like that. And so that's why I decided to do Shagidi first. And then I'm gonna go with that song. And what was the other one? Good. What is the other one called? I Feel Good. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Those two videos will be coming out soon in the future as well. But yeah, like I said, I really like this performance. And I love how strong this song feels. Because I remember when I watched Shagidi, I was impressed in the Coachella performance. Because I loved the performance. And I was very intrigued to see how they were going to make it their own vocally. And they still did it, which is very impressive. It's not easy to do that. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So if y'all like this, give this a thumbs up. Not only that, comment if you want to see more, subscribe, and remember, keep living a crazy life and stay blessed. Peace. Laters. Whoop. Peace.